Hello and welcome to this solution to one of the problems that was set, and it was to create a menu system, basically a gallery system that filters through a number of pictures. I've just got it filtering through 3 pictures. Just close that, and the problems that can occur from that because of the arrays that we're using. Okay, just explain a couple of things to you how I've done this. If you go into all files, go to the bin folder, go into the debug folder, make sure that your pictures are in there. Okay, and then if we go to the form, and the first picture that we're using is the play button, make sure that you set your paths. So the first one is play as well. So basically str path brackets 0 will be play.jpg, str paths brackets 1 will be pause.jpg, and str paths bracket 2 will be stop.jpg. Bear that in mind, that there is no value less than 0 and there is no value greater than 2. So that's one of the problems with each of the buttons, and that's what you need to address as soon as you go into the button. Okay, so if we go into the previous button, we've got to make sure that x is not equal to 0, because if it is and we go back 1, we're going to go into a minus value, and that's not good. Okay, so if x equals 0, then we set it to 3, which is 1 beyond. There's other ways of doing this, of course there's different methods, but this is just my logic. So if x equals 0, then we need to set it to 3, which is beyond the point of where we need to go. But then what I do is I take 1 off it straight away, and then I display the pictures. Okay, and then in the next button we're adding to the array, so we've got to make sure that x is not greater than 2. And I do the same principle again. Instead of setting it to 0, I set it to -1, because immediately afterwards I add it, or I add 1 to x, so it jumps to 0, and then I display the picture. Okay, so just to go through that, and there it is working. So hopefully some of that will make sense, and hopefully that will help you with some of the further questions on the module. Okay, thanks. Okay, the next exercise I asked you to do was adding a simple description to each of the pictures. So if we run the program, and it should go through each of the descriptions associated with the picture. Okay, oops, let's close that. So there's my descriptions, and in each of the buttons, nice easy one, this one. You don't need to worry about the x, we already set it on the previous one, so we don't need to worry about if it goes beyond a certain point within the array. We've already got that set prior. So quite a simple one, this one. All you need to make sure is that, again, with these you declare them globally, so they load up on the form and the form runs, and that each of the description matches the element of the actual file path. So in other words, if your pause button is the second one in the element, then make sure that your pause description is the second description in the element, and so on. Okay, so that was quite an easy one. I hope you found that one fairly straightforward, and you worked that out very quickly. Thanks.